Now, as we get more intricate in this edit, you may start to experience a bit of lag. And of course, that's because this is really high-end 4K footage. So something that I wanted to come back to is creating proxy files before we move forward. So let's talk about how to do that. All we have to do is open up our media browser, and I'll go ahead and stretch this up so we can get a better feel. I'll click on one clip, and then Command A on my keyboard, or Control A if you're on a PC, and then right-click, select Proxy, and Create Proxies. In here we have the Create Proxies window, and we have two options here, the QuickTime and H.264, which is MP4. We'll go ahead and leave it at H.264, and for the presets, we'll go ahead and make these proxy files as small as possible and keep it at the 1024 by 540. And just so you're aware, if you're looking for a particular format, such as GoPro, Cineform, or Apple ProRes, you can choose the QuickTime option instead, and that'll let you access those options. And in fact, a really good option for most people is the GoPro Cineform because it's native to Adobe Premiere and all of Adobe software in general. So sometimes that's a better option depending on what system you're on. For the sake of our project, I'm going to stick with H.264, 1024 540, and the destination, we're going to save this next to the original media, and what that means is it's going to create these files and place them in the same folder that we have our original footage. So I'll go ahead and click OK, and Premiere will now activate Media Encoder, and it's going to send all of those files into the Media Encoder so it can begin to create those proxies for us automatically. And just to confirm that everything's looking good, I'm going to go to my Finder. I'll go to Video Drive where we have our original files. And inside that folder, we'll now see a proxy folder, and that is where those files will be saved. The last step I'm going to take is to activate those proxy files, because right now we're currently still using the original data. So what I can do is give this little plus button a click, and this guy right here is the proxy toggle switch. So I'm going to drag it right down to the bottom of the program monitor. And while we're here, I'll also grab the VR button as well. And now, all I have to do is give this little guy a click, and when I do, I automatically activate the proxy versions of my clips. And that way I don't have to bog down my system with 4K footage while I'm editing. Super handy tool to have when our system slows down in the middle of an edit.